welcome to Geneva on the Lake Evans. Okay, not the one to be confused up in Lake County, but our gracious host here, Ed Moransky, has rethemed his beautiful country club and golf course into Geneva on the Lake. And we've got a lot of vendors from there, and everybody knows Father O'Neill knows he's been a regular at Geneva since the 1950s. Ed and got a lot of his vendors and fathers here and all his friends and all the people whose lives he's touched, and we're just trying to do something to help him in his retirement, and he's in good form tonight.
I had Father O'Neill my freshman year at Cardinal Mooney, and Father O'Neill happened to take me golfing for the first time. Father O'Neill kind of changed my whole opinion on the priesthood. He was the first priest I wasn't afraid of. He was the first priest that didn't wear all black, and he and I stayed in touch always, and he was always filled with so much love and so much compassion for everybody that he's one of my mentors that I learned off of. And when he retired, it was only fitting for all of his friends to get together a couple times. And with so many charity events that we were going to, Harry kind of at 10 o'clock at night one night came and said, I have this idea, and let's recreate Lake Geneva on the lake, and let's do it down at Lake Evans and do it for Father. So it was his idea. He was in charge of 4 things. None of them were done by 5 o'clock today, and we started at 5:30.
Including the camera crew.
Including the camera crew, that was one of them, and Father O'Neill. But come 6 o'clock, it's all together. We got a beautiful night, and I hope that everyone has a chance to tell their favorite Father O'Neill story so we could put this together for everybody and for him to enjoy it all over again.
Yes, I got great memories with Father O'Neill. I've known him since my sophomore year in high school, and I can remember back in 1979 my brother was very badly injured, and he was a great consolation to our family. So he's a wonderful man, and I'm glad to be here to enjoy this special night for him.
One of my favorite stories about Father Tim is when my husband passed away, he gave the homily. He did the Mass, and we're, of course, sitting in the front row, and my brother-in-law had a stroke, and he's sitting on the aisle in a wheelchair. So as Timmy is giving the homily, he keeps interjecting Tom. You know, Tom was this and Tom was that. So being in the front row as the widow, I raised my hand like I was in school. And I said, Father Tim, the man that you're putting into retirement, into heaven, is Vincent. Tom is still here. And I imagine when Tom died in January, Father Tim stopped by to make sure he was the right man that was going into the grave.
As the angel of death, I attend a lot of funerals.
You are.
And when people are there, I go and help them mourn. So God love it, when Chrissy Patrick's dad had passed, Ed Patrick, Father Tim was your parish priest at St. Pat's. So he goes to the house that night, and that is such a funny story. And he says to you what?
He's looking up the certain reading that my aunt wanted him to do. And my sisters are like, Chrissy, where's the Bible? And I said, it's right in the family room on the bookshelf. And they come back in, we can't find it. And I said, almost a bad word, it's up there on the shelf. And Maureen goes, we have 3 anti-Obama books, Death of an Irishman, but there's no Bible.
Now, Father, is it true that one of your favorite places to go and meditate and just, relax is Geneva on the Lake?
Well, I just want to say this. The day after I graduated from high school in 1948, or 1958, the next day we went up to Geneva on the Lake. We spent a week up there, and the entire, not the entire, but the people in our class.
The popular crowd, the cool crowd, yeah.
So we were up there, for a week, sleeping on the beach and everything. So Geneva on the Lake is one of my very, very, very special places, Lake Tahoe, of course, and and the Masters, but Geneva on the Lake is right there with the best of them.
And you still have a cottage up there, and you head up there for a little quiet time, solitude, but not too much solitude, huh?
No, it's just luckily we're 40 feet from the golf course, and being a priest, they're very nice, so I could play 1,000 rounds a day. I have about 5 special places in my life. I go to San Francisco a lot, and I love Lake Tahoe, and I've been to St. Andrews, but Geneva on the Lake is that special to me.
Well, I hope that you enjoy this special night tonight, because you're going to have a lot of your friends here.
And also, I have most of my meals at Jay's Hot Dog House on the south side, and Handel's Ice Cream, and what's the other thing you talked about?
Oh, and well, there's Matt's and Eddie's Grill.
Donuts and Eddie's Grill.
Yeah, Miss Eddie's.
Father Tim, Pat Sebastiano, we love you. We have many fond memories of you, and Marion and I were so happy you could do our daughter's wedding, and my dad looks forward to taking you back to the MVR Club. So best wishes in retirement. Take care.
Father Tim, thanks for being our pastor. You're the greatest. We'll never forget you. Enjoy every bit of retirement. You deserve it. We love you.
I admire you. You've made me a better person. You're a wonderful teacher and a wonderful individual. I couldn't think of anybody better. This is a great tribute to you, and I'm glad I'm here.
I just want to say all of us have our special little moment, memory, or thought from Father O'Neill. Father O'Neill was a person that picked me out of a crowd. He took me golfing when I was 14 years old. I didn't even know where the golf course was. And he taught me way back when about humility, giving back, love, and friendship. And it's part of what drives me today. Father, we love you, as everybody here does. And couldn't think of a more precious night, beautiful people and things to honor you. God bless you, Father O'Neill. I'd just like to introduce my co-chair to say a couple words about Father O'Neill. Everybody give it up, Ray Boom Boom Mancini.
Thank you. You know what the funny thing is? Eddie was about the same size as he is now as we were kids. I was about the same size as a kid. And I used to try to tackle him. Get that? You can't beat this. This is spectacular. Please. And don't be afraid to tip your waiters and waitresses, because I hear the price of the food's right tonight. I just want to thank all of you for coming here. I tell people, before every fight, my father gave me a hug and a kiss, and Father O'Neill will say a blessing over me. I don't know, for whatever reason, it gave me that sense of strength, that sense of power, and a sense of peace when I went in there. So I can't thank Father enough for throwing them blessings down on me. So ladies and gentlemen, Father Tim O'Neill.
Well, I can see physically they're not too similar, huh? I think that's pretty safe. But I think they're I don't know whether their hearts physically are the same size. I don't think they are. But these are two great people, and their size is different, but they're good people. And that's whether you're a priest or a boxer or what are you, Ed? Entrepreneur. So I've just been blessed to be able to interact with you people. You people interact with me. Sometimes we inspire you, but you don't know how much time you inspire us. I personally, and for all the priests, you are out there on the front lines, and you're being the Christian people you're called to be, and you really inspire us. I've talked too long, Eddie, and I haven't had anything to eat yet. So how about a hand for Big Ed Moransky, huh? Ed, thank you, buddy.
Father Tim, just so you know, on behalf of Ray and myself, and if I could have our whole committee stand right now, please. Father O'Neill is a little surprise for you, so you could continue being and going where you want to go. We got a pillow, we got whatever you want. Tonight, in your behalf, the Father Tim O'Neill Holy Discretionary Trust has been set up in your name. And before we even go into the live auctions, Father, we're well in excess of $100,000. Everybody in this room loves you. There are a lot of people that aren't here that sent. And we have some silent live auction items too. but God bless you. In your retirement, you can continue being whatever you want to be. God bless you.
You know, $100,000. Thank you, Eddie. Love you. And everybody else here, you know. Thanks a lot.
Professional production, local pricing. Contact Shot and Filmworks.